I'm fencing Jan Bernard at the Desjarlais combined veteran men's EP semifinals. Fenced Jan last year, where I lost to him, and I feel because I was very predictable with my footwork, and he would just find me moving forward and then pretty much do a variety of actions to hit me. So this year, I wanted to be more unpredictable with my footwork and make him play my game. So if he was gonna hit me, he was gonna come forward, and I was gonna stick with that pretty much until passivity. I know I have the higher ranking, so if we get to passivity black card, I win the bout.
Okay.
Jan right here is just checking. He's just realizing, trying to get caught up on the situation. If he's got um, the higher national ranking, but if the national ranking is accurate on the website, then I have the higher ranking.
Yeah, good.
So he still times this action really well. I get out just in time. I do a seating parry. He takes me in 8. I do a seating parry to 4, and I get him. So far, the plan is working perfectly, and my plan should be to replicate this again now that I have the lead and there's a passivity yellow card. I don't like this action. I think he outweighted me here. He pulled me into his action. I guess he was comfortable waiting for that. Maybe he was waiting to pull me in until after a red passivity, but we're playing his game at this point. And there's no reason for me, when I had a 1 point lead, to go in and try that. Here, this is the exact same thing. I rushed this one, um, try to change the location, but the timing is the same. So he's again just waiting for me to do that action, and I throw away my 1 point lead, and I don't know what was that, 15 seconds. So all that hard work, and then now I'm down. That's pretty good. I got him to at least start something going forward, and I had an opportunity to move in there. I didn't get it that time, but if I can keep on getting him to do things like that from bad distances, then I can work my way and try to get the score tied or get the lead up. During the break, my coach and I talked more about me moving in and out. I'm not really using my legs anymore. He's kind of doing a bit of a 6'8", 6'8", trying to pull me in here, and I'm just very static. It's like step, half step, but it's not in and out. I can do a bit more things where I'm creating big distance sizes, and so maybe like 2 steps back, 2 steps in, then maybe a half step, and try to vary it like this. But this is me just kind of standing out on the edge of lunge distance and just trying to see. He's just waiting. I thought I missed him here, when I did the disengage, but I think on the disengage I caught him on the wrist before we stepped in. I'm not sure if that's lucky or not, my point's on target, but it's not the action I'm planning. Because you can see from my reaction, I thought I got hit. So he starts advancing here. I think he wants to put the pressure on me to get me to come forward. So I'm still not in and out, but I'm like forward looking, but now he's coming forward, so that changes the distance, and that's a well-timed hit from him. So I have to be moving back and forth, back more and in more. Yes, I'm losing piece there, but I'm just standing and moving forward, standing, moving forward. And so now he's got his 1 point lead again that he's perfectly comfortable sitting and waiting for me. I just didn't disengage this. He steps forward, and then I'm retreating, and then he drops his arm, and then I see an opening, and I don't even raise my point up. I just keep my point low line, so he doesn't even have to parry. He just has to stick out his arm there. That's me just trying to get my legs there first without thinking about where my point has to be. I'm just rushing there. I'm really trying to push, and then he does a hard 4, and I hit off piece. I'm trying circling his blade now before I was going disengaging, but I'm not putting everything together. It's the hands are going forward, but the legs are doing their own thing, and this is pretty much him doing how he beat me in the previous bout. Again, just waiting for me to step forward, and he can pick, I don't know, whatever parry he wants to do, and he can mix in some just sticking out his arm counterattacks, and my footwork's not changing. So I might have caught him off guard here with my feint that he tried to react so late that he accidentally hit off piece, but in the end, I never finished that action. So I had him, he did a big parry, and I didn't fall through with the lunge, so I just kind of stood there, and he still was able to hit me. Here I got him to go forward, but I'm just a bit slow in reacting, and he has enough time to recover and get a double. There's about 30 seconds left in the final period. I don't have to rush, but it's still something I have to be aware of. You can see there that I'm taking note of the time. I think it's 24 seconds. So I think I'm giving myself about 15 seconds to get one good action set up, and then we'll see what happens after that. So I missed him on this prise de fer. I think I was going in 8, and I don't bring my point back on target after I take the blade. That was my action, and then I miss him, and then we remise, and then I get the double. So I thought maybe I was fast enough on the remise, but clearly wasn't. So here, there's 10 seconds left. I'm pushing. That's the kind of thing that happens. Tried the same action, but I'm just not setting up the distance well, or timing that. There's not enough time for preparation. Here, I really don't like this. I've got less than 10 seconds and I'm taking my time going down the piste. I have to run it on. I shouldn't be taking my time. Yes, it's difficult, but I should be pretty much running them down. Same thing here with 5 seconds. I should be running down the piste. And I do a lunge where I thought that I had the single here, but I don't have much to work with, so I get a double.